Good morning. Now I thought I'd talk about something that I've been struggling with, I know other people struggle with. It's been really hard these last couple of years. I've certainly put on a lot more weight and my fitness has certainly taken a massive down step. But you know what? That's all about to change. For years and years I had a great baseline fitness. I could just run and run endlessly. I had the same weight for a good 10 years. I would go to the gym every day, and then suddenly in the last 2 years of the Masters, everything just stopped. Everything just went back to a halt. I'd still work out, but only a couple of days a week. I'd be running, but maybe only once a week, once a fortnight. All of my time and energy was just consumed by the Masters, and I just got lazy. But seeing as the start of the new year, it's a great time to make a change. So what I've been doing is every day I've been doing exercise, some form of exercise, just getting up, getting off the couch, getting away from the desk, and just making some sort of movement. Whether it's weights at home, going for an early morning run or walk, having a walk on my lunch break at work, or even just some recreational activities, but just making sure that I get outside and I start doing what the body's supposed to be doing, is moving around. But as we know from fitness, walking, running, weightlifting, that's only part of the picture. The bigger picture is what we put in our mouths. So what my girlfriend and I are doing for the entire year is we're cutting out dairy, we're limiting our meat consumption to maybe once a week, once a fortnight, maybe something like that. And we're really going in head first. We're going headstrong, we're seeing a nutritionist, we're making sure we have all these facts. There's so much information on the internet, but it's no good if it's not backed up by facts and by, everything needs to be peer reviewed and needs to be seen by a doctor or a specialist. So that's what we're doing. That's our challenge for the year. All that exercise and time, that was before the day began. People still got to work, right? So let's go. All right, let's go. So fortunately, I didn't bring any swimming tops. So now I've got a soggy and sandy trip home. But otherwise it was just spectacular. Look at the weather, it's so nice. And it was so good just to spend some time running around with my little niece and nephew and building some sandcastles, having fun and just getting around. After sitting inside all day, just not doing anything, it's so good to get outside. But that's what it's all about. Now we're gonna head home and it's gonna be soggy and sandy in the car. It's gonna be awful. But it's the end of the day, and really the whole point of this video was just to try and really trying to make more of an effort with health and fitness this year. And have you got any tips? I really thought that if I put this out there, would just keep me in check and make sure, just like our, guitar goals, that I'm focused on making that sort of journey. And certainly when I see nutritionists and health experts, next month, that'll really help as well. But the whole idea was just trying to see if there was, you don't have to have a massive day every day like what I did with the ridiculous amounts of exercise. Just seeing if can you do one of those things or two of those things, or come home from work and listen to some music and go for a walk instead of just sitting down, Just trying to do a little bit of extra things. But I digress. It's been such a fun day. Thanks for coming along for the journey. And now I have to think of something to ride. I'm sort of in this sort of beachy mode, so I want it to be happy, maybe something with D chords, but that's it. That's the end of this video, and next you'll see me writing the soundtrack for this video and grab guitars and play along. But otherwise, thanks so much for joining me. So at the end of the lesson and in every video I teach you guys what sort of chords I was playing in the background, and I sort of got this sort of chord progression and feel from when I was at the beach. That was the sort of vibes going on. So I'm going to show you how to play the chords. It's all sort of based around a D chord. So you want to move your second finger up so it's on the 3rd fret of the B string, and move your pinky, that's the hardest part, all the way up to the 5th fret of the 1st string. So it's like a D chord, except you've got a higher A up there as well. So you've got the A ringing there. So you've got the A ringing here on the 5th string and also now on the 1st string. So that's your first chord. Then you take your pinky off and move your 3rd finger to the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Then you would play just a normal D, and then you lift that 2nd finger off. And with this sort of a feel. Then for the next section, you can think of I'm playing an A chord over here, an A major. You take your 3rd finger off. So you could think of it as being like an A, sort of like a sus2. You've got that B string ringing out. Really nice with the sort of open strings there. And then over here, you could think of it as like, instead of being an F chord with F, A, C, take out the C so you've got B instead. So instead of that fifth, you'll have a fourth. It sounds like this when you put together. And then I'll just go into a C. But that's it. But that's it. Thank you so much for joining me on this day. We'll certainly be back tomorrow. I know this was sort of a fitness and nutrition based episode, I suppose, but that's just what I felt like making, and I'm really sort of trying to make a big effort with my health and fitness, so I wanted to share that with you. Thanks so much for coming on this journey. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.